What if the ultimate remedy for your exhausted soul lies hidden within the most unforgiving and majestic icy frontiers on our planet? Today, we invite you to embark on an epic visual road trip across 10 colossal frozen masterpieces where endless ancient glaciers stretch for millions of square miles. These are sacred realms of absolute silence, where the staggering and terrifying scale of nature will instantly overwhelm all of your senses and leave you completely speechless. As global broadcasts this week continuously warn of unprecedented summer heat domes suffocating our modern cities, this journey offers a deeply tranquil sanctuary. Please leave the sweltering reality far behind and let your mind drift through these profoundly peaceful ice worlds to find your ultimate liberation. The intense visual draw from the cold hold its breath in submission. The continuous movement of this frozen river. The next destination is a sacred land in the southernmost extreme of the Americas, possessing a mighty glacier stretching toward a freezing lake of crystal clear blue water. A massive wall of ice, standing 240 feet tall, rises like a natural fortress holding ancient secrets from an ice age that has faded into oblivion. The continuous movement of this frozen river creates a terrifying pressure, causing chunks of ice weighing thousands of pounds to shatter and plunge into the still waters. Thunderous sounds echoing from the deep crevices beneath the glacier bring a dramatic and powerful atmosphere that makes everything around hold its breath in submission. The intense visual draw from the cold blue hues of this colossal ice formation is the absolute best purification for a mind yearning to return to cool origins. I would be delighted to know if you have ever witnessed the majestic power of a carving glacier in person. Feel free to share your unique stories below as we continue our epic journey through these frozen giants. Majestic mountain ranges surround crystal-clear emerald lakes that were essentially distilled from the slow melting of massive ancient glaciers hidden on the high peaks. Driving through this valley, spanning 2,564 square miles, feels just like sliding on a long conveyor belt, leading straight into an eternal dream. The calm lake surface acts as a giant mirror, perfectly reflecting the symmetrical image of marbled mountains heavily coated in pristine, unblemished white snow. Ancient gray pine trees, standing silently in the frost, create a sorrowful beauty yet distinctly poetic essence of a forgotten fairyland amidst the bustling mortal world. Wandering through this vast and empty space, you will feel the cold air weaving through every breath to wash away all the surrounding troubles of current reality. This magnificent mountainous region stands out with vertical cliffs rising sharply to tear through the grey sky and divide valleys that are sinking deep into the freezing winter. Thick fog continuously swirls around and blankets mountain peaks higher than 10,000 feet, creating a misty curtain that hides the secrets of an untamed land. The journey, traversing winding mountain passes, clinging closely to cold grey limestone slopes, provides an overwhelming visual experience and extreme exhilaration for the traveler. The freezing air at this altitude numbs all your senses, making time pass much slower, so you can fully enjoy the solitary tranquility of this distant mountain realm. Surrounded by this cold and magnificent resonance, the human mind feels cleansed from all worldly noises, allowing it to harmonize with the deep breath of the mighty mountains. At a time when the northern hemisphere is struck with the scorching heat of summer, this southern hemisphere land proudly sinks deep into an exquisitely beautiful white winter. This region possesses the highest mountain in the area, reaching up to 12,218 feet, with treacherous slopes permanently sealed under thick freezing ice. The grey sky and howling snowstorms wrapping around the jagged mountain peaks construct a perfect backdrop representing the harsh immensity of the natural world. A slow aerial camera angle gliding through the sky will showcase the entire colossal scale of an endless, boundless space, bringing a heartbreakingly profound sense of peace. The biting cold, penetrating deep into every sense, will lead you into a completely ethereal world to experience the supreme authority of nature in this southern land. The final destination, and also the absolute pinnacle of cold, is the desolate continent at the end of the Earth, holding the largest permanent ice mass on our entire planet. The scenery here possesses no boundary between the sky and the ground because everything is covered by a blinding white snow stretching across 5,400,000 square miles. If you combine the entire landmass of both the United States and Mexico together, it would only just match the sheer scale of this frozen realm that seemingly does not belong to the human world. Giant icebergs floating imposingly across the dark, silent ocean look just like crystal castles wandering aimlessly through a space that has been entirely forgotten. Standing amidst the desolate snowstorm, where there is only bone-chilling cold, you will be completely conquered by the final boundary of life to find absolute tranquility. The Great American Wilderness opens up to reveal a colossal natural masterpiece featuring a towering peak that proudly pierces the thick clouds at 20,310 feet. Temperatures in this sacred realm consistently remain at harsh, freezing levels to perfectly preserve ancient glaciers that have silently shifted through thousands of unseen centuries. The absolute silence of the pine forests buried beneath thick layers of snow brings a feeling of majestic solitude along this mountain exploration journey. Every biting gust of wind carries tiny snowflakes, swirling blindly through the air, creating a white curtain that obscures all traces of rushed modern civilization. The colossal scale of this space provides an overwhelming experience, making us realize our own breathtaking smallness in the face of the ultimate limits of nature. An enormous mass of snow and ice covering an area of 3,088 square miles has imprisoned towering volcanoes currently sleeping beneath a cold shell. The thickness of the ice sheet reaches up to 1,300 feet in some places, creating an unimaginable weight pressing down on the surface of this epic wilderness. If you were to carve out a hollow space inside this eternal ice block, it could easily swallow all the most bustling megacities of humanity. Piercing through the massive ice caves, sparkle in beautiful blue hues, reflecting an eerie light that makes you feel like you are stepping into a strange new dimension. Witnessing thousand-year-old blocks of ice silently shifting will make any soul tremble before the immeasurable and majestic geological power of creation